Hey, guys. Thanks for joining me back for another midday pop in. I moved my show up just slightly because I was kind of busy a little bit earlier, but I am back. Thank you guys for being here. Let's jump on into this, guys, because I don't want to be on here long, honey. All right, don't want to be on here long. Let's jump on in. Let's jump on in. Everything said in this video is alleged, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it, honey. Carlos King, honey, gets read down by Moniece Slaughter from Love and Hip Hop, LA. Okay, yes. So, of course, you guys may know he interviewed April, which is Omarion's April Jones, which is Omarion's baby mama of his two children, and in the video or interview rather, April mentions Carlos King. Carlos mentions Moniece, all right, from a question that was brought up by Carlos. Okay, hold on, because now I got to show you guys. I don't like to just say something and then not show you. My bad. Okay, hold up. Okay, there you go. Yeah. Let me get it up here. Because baby, I have to show receipts when I talk. I don't like to just say something and then don't show you guys, because then y'all be looking like, what? Okay. Gotta show you where I'm seeing it from so y'all know that we legit got some tea. All right, so let's move that over. Okay, so we're gonna look at what was said about the whole Moniece situation, where April was asked about Moniece. So let's get it on here. Hold on. All right. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and share so you guys can see with me. Thanks for joining, everyone. Thanks for everyone being in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Please don't forget to tap on my like. All right, let's get into it.
But like, this wasn't, to me, friends are people that you go to. You or her that okay. Moniece felt like you and her were friends, and she felt betrayed by the intimacy that you and Fizz had as friends. Would you say that you did break the girl code with Moniece? I would say no, but it's, we all define friendship differently, right? So no, if that's my truthful answer. Mm-hmm. While I can understand that we're on a show and these people are connecting us and we appear to be cool because that's reality TV, cool, that's her perspective. And I don't want to take that away from her. But to me, no, this wasn't someone I talked to about my life. This wasn't someone that I was with 24/7. This wasn't, I don't know what, we've seen each other on filming sets and in passing. And so no. Y'all weren't friends outside of filming? No, I mean, we would see each other. You know what I mean? Like, if I see her or her that.
Okay. So y'all know Moniece is Lil Fizz's baby mama. Y'all know Fizz is also in the group B2K. And they had an issue. Hold on, guys. At this very moment. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, guys, my apologies. I am back. I had to take that. OMG. Okay, so back to what I was saying. For those of you that don't know, Moniece Slaughter is the child's mother for Lil Fizz from B2K. She felt a certain type of way when April started dating Fizz, because she felt like she and Fizz were not done with whatever situationship they had going on. I think they were still messing around or whatever. But once he started messing with April, she felt away because she was like, okay, April, I kind of see you as my friend. But April is saying here that she and Moniece were never friends. So I'm not sure where that whole situation came from, where Moniece felt like April broke some type of girl code after she started dating Fizz. All right, so let's continue.
Spend a lot of time with. You speak to them about your life. You speak to them about what you have going on. Like, this wasn't that to me. But I will never want to negate what she feels, by no means, because again, people see friendship differently, right? So yeah, I mean, if she felt that way, I know me and Moniece have had these, on the show, but to me, no. Yeah. That's all I can really say. No.
She said recently that at her funeral, she would love for you to be there in the back 5 pews, but then you would have to leave and you're not allowed to go to the repast.
What was this said? This was said recently?
To me. On my show.
No, so she wouldn't have to worry about that. And honestly, I wish nothing but the best for her. Genuinely. I don't hold grudges in my spirit. I mean, I haven't seen Moniece since I filmed on that show, and that again was 6 years. Hey, give her, but like, this wasn't, to me, friends are
some crazy shit. Who even thinks that far? To tell a person where to sit in church at their funeral and say that you invited to my funeral, like, girl, are you planning on not being with us anymore? And if not, why are you already planning who is going to be at your funeral and where they sit when they get there on the last 5 pews, and you can't go to the repast and you can't come to the graveyard and all that shit? Like, what? That's some petty crazy. That's some crazy. But then again, I always said I felt like Moniece had a side of her that's very, very psycho. And I think we've seen several moments on the show where she just kind of snapped off and went like somewhere else mentally. I was just like, what the hell? And now it's kind of confirming it when she said this.
Y'all don't run into each other?
No. I've not seen that girl in almost 7 years, right? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, almost 8 years, baby. So you're talking about 8 years and you still feel that way? That's the inner work that I'm talking about, though. That's the inner work that we actually have to really start doing within ourselves. I don't hold a grudge. I don't feel no way. I don't feel a way about, what O has done to me, because we could go on and on and on. I don't feel no way. And as a woman who experienced certain things that I choose and tend to not talk about, I still show up and honor and respect and say, you the father of my kids. And 1 minute, look, you can hate folks. The next minute, you can love them all over again. But what we going to decide, what we going to choose to do, right? Life is not perfect. You're going to go through ups and downs. I'm just a realist. So while she may feel like that, honey, I do not have to show up to your funeral. I will pray and I will be sad that you are gone and hope that your soul has reached the heavens. But I hope that before she closes her eyes and she does not wake up, that you really do the inner work. Do the inner work. Like, I don't even know I'm even a topic of conversation at all about even being at the funeral. This is just me being really honest. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that we have years ago.
Y'all don't run into each other?
No. I have not seen that girl in almost 6 weeks to do the work. Time goes on, and it's okay. It's okay.
Carlos was very messy to bring that up. He already know Moniece is a responder. Now, he sat down and did an interview with Moniece. Moniece talked a lot of stuff. So as soon as he sat down with April, here he comes, starting some mess. And of course, Moniece did respond. We get ready to look at it.
I am not mad. I feel no way. If I saw her, I'd say, hey, girl, really? And I would hope that you say hi back. I would hope that we could get to that place. Like, life goes on and it gets better when you make choices to have a better life. I'm not who I was 7 years ago. I'm not who I was 5 years ago. Sorry if that's what you need to hear. Sorry to anyone that feels like they were betrayed or they were hurt. We do that when we are not in good spaces and places in our life. We do that. So I'll say I'm sorry to anyone who has felt like at these times in my life when I didn't know how to coast through, when I didn't know what I was dealing with, when I didn't have the answers to it, that maybe a hurt person could have hurt people. Sure, I'll take that. I will take the accountability. But I will say this, you're going to get a very different version of me now these days, because I am doing the work. So I'm not going to run into these same issues, right? I'm choosing to elevate and I'm choosing to do the.
All right, so enough of that. Let's get into what Moniece Slaughter had to say about this interview, because she was not happy about Carlos and them mentioning her in said interview. All right. Y'all know she messy as hell and crazy as hell too. So let's get into it. Let's share. All right. So shout out to Hollywood Unlocked and shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. Let's get into what Moniece Slaughter has to say. This is Moniece here at the top. Of course, you guys see this is April and Carlos down at the bottom. So let's get into it, child. She had a lot to say, as you guys can see. All right, Moniece Slaughter says, as you all know, in current battles, says a clinical depression. She says she's currently battling a clinical depression. She's doing something. Says that I've been popping in and out on IG rather. Says, however, this was sent to me. The minute markers between the times at Carlos King asked her the questions and she finished giving her answer, we marked in the DM. Said that here's my response for both individuals. Go straight to hell. Damn. Says at Carlos King, you know damn well I never said that she and I were friends. Said that what I said was I felt like she broke girl code and I felt like it was a betrayal to Omarion more than it was to me. Said that now, as far as she's concerned, she can go to hell with you and my son's father because he got on national stage to apologize to Omarion and she just sat on your show, Carlos King, and gave a blanketed apology. Says what I find to be most interesting is that in one of those voice notes that Jess Hilarious sent me, said that she said exactly what America's most famous globetrotter said to you. Oh, child, not America's most globetrotter. Damn. She said, which is, she was never in love with my baby daddy, meaning Fizz. So she says, but that is indeed what they told the world. Says on Love and Hip Hop. Now, what will I say is this. She said that my baby daddy to this day will never stand up for me. She says, I don't expect him to. She says, I've given up that hope, but that he will do. She says, is show up for everyone else's baby mama. Says from that girl, Chantel or Chantel, says, I don't remember, says who he told me, and my parents had a child by Jay-Z to April. Goes on to say that, and if we really want to be technical, he and Omarion were indeed friends. Said just like she said, just like she and I were friends. She said that she herself invited me to her birthday while she was pregnant with Mega at she and Omarion's house in Granada Hills. She said that I rode with Morgan Hardman. There were no cameras there. She says when Omarion was on tour with my best friend after he signed to Rich Forever, she says that I came to the same house in Granada Hills and brought her breakfast. She said that there were no cameras present for either one. Years later, unbeknownst to me rather, she said that she was already with my baby daddy, but she texted me and asked me for a referral to get her boobs done. She says that I was in the movies and couldn't answer. Lastly, Miss LaFleur, who is Omarion's manager and a family friend, called my mother and asked for my help. Says that I called Michelle and she informed me that a man named James, who was at the time was representing Omarion in his custody battle, needed my, let's see. Child, she's still going. Needed my, I don't know where it picks up at. Whatever, custody of his kids. So I gave his attorney James. Says the DCF report of my baby daddy bruising our son from punching him after he was ejected from his game. Wow. Says that my therapist, who I am totally legally allowed to name, or I'm not legally not allowed to name, had to make the report because she's a state mandator. She says that I have the recording and the paperwork. And y'all love to use my mom against me. She says, but go and ask how my baby daddy cried to her when on the phone and admitted to it when he found out DCFS was involved and I was going to take my son from him. She says, until my baby begged me not to. So while I'm quiet, minding my business, fighting every day for the strength to live, fighting for the battle not to off myself, she said that y'all want to lie and continue to act as though my feelings just don't matter. She goes on to say that they never mattered then and they don't matter now. And I am the crazy one, right? She says, but who's showing up for me? Who's saving me from the bottle? Nobody. She says, because I don't even welcome that invitation because my child loves his dad. She says, and I can't in good faith let someone come in and reshape his life as he knows it. After a while, she said, all while encouraging him to lie to his dad about what's taking place. She said that you're both liars, and to the both of you, I say, fuck you. So that is what she's saying about Carlos King in April. Ooh, child.
Little Fizz, child's mother is Moniece.
Okay.
Who obviously publicly, eviscerated you. She felt like you two were friends. These are her words. I'm sure you saw or heard that. Moniece felt like you and her were friends, and she felt betrayed by the intimacy that you and Fizz had as friends. Would you say that you did break the girl code with Moniece?
So I just showed you guys that. So Moniece is saying whatever Carlos just said. She said, I never said that to him. So she feels like Carlos got up there and just lied and maybe had a moment in trying to get some ratings or whatever and used her as clout, as a means to push his little interview with April. That's pretty much what she's feeling. And of course, she was very long-winded in how she said what she had to say. I don't know how her son and all this other stuff with defects got thrown into her addressing the Carlos and April situation. But yes, so y'all just heard it. We're not gonna show it again.
What we gonna shoot?
But if you guys want to see child, going over there to Reality Entertainment TV, or you can go over to Hollywood Unlocked because it's there as well. Okay. But Moniece pretty much told Carlos King and April to F them and for both of them to go to hell. And she read their asses down. Moniece. All right. So let's move along, honey. We got some Cardi B news. So y'all know a little bit back when it was all over the internet that Stefan Diggs was saying that he was breaking up with Cardi B because her BBL stank. Well, she's addressing that now. So Cardi B is setting the record straight, says after rumors started swirling online about her BBL allegedly having a smell, says the rapper clapped back in true Cardi fashion. So she's sitting down with an interviewer and they asked her about it. So let's get into what she has to say. Reality rundown. Thank you.
Rumor that like my boyfriend dumped me because my BBL stink. And it's just like the way this ass be getting in, it can be. No, but the thing about me is I'm very, very anal. Funny. I'm very anal about how I smell.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who made the rumors that BBL stink, but it's like it doesn't stink. Well, how would a BBL stink if you don't got no open wounds? Why? Because your ass is fatter? You can't clean a fat ass? You don't know how to clean a fat ass?
You do.
I do. There's a rumor that like my boyfriend dumped me because my BBL.
So she is saying, hey, whatever rumor that was out there saying that my BBL stinks, she says no. Unless you got some type of open wounds, then no. So she's admitting that she does have a BBL, which I think we all knew. If you guys watch Love and Hip Hop, then you guys knew that Cardi has some obvious work done. She's had her nose done. She does not look the same as she did on Love and Hip Hop. But you know, when you come out, you know, and you get a little money in your pocket and you blow up like that, then you go and you tweak and you fix some things that you feel you want to fix so that you can look the part as a artist and or star. So she did have some stuff done to her face. She obviously had a BBL because she did not have all that body back then, but it's okay. I mean, but she is saying, hey, whatever rumors people are putting out about me having this BBL and that it stinks, she says, yeah, BBLs might stink, but not mine. So that was a whole rumor she's saying that was put out, saying that Stefan Diggs put out that he broke up with her because her BBL was just unbearable and he could not stand the smell of it. So she's saying, yeah, it don't, girl. All right, so there you go for that. All right, Sierra Gates is clapping back at her sister-in-law named Tanky. And she's calling her out and putting all her business out there. Sierra is from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So let's get into that. I'm not sure what the hell is going on with them, but she decided to take the social media, which I don't know why people do that. If you have a problem with your sister-in-law, why you don't pick up the phone and call her? Going on social media and making these long-ass posts, putting everybody in your business. If you got a problem with her, is definitely immature and wild work. So let's get into what was said. Again, shout out to Reality Entertainment TV. So Sierra Glam Shop, which is what she goes by on Instagram, she says the devil really be trying to work, but for this girl to be homeless, staying with her dad, wearing 2001 clothes and shoes, and just was fighting for her life in the hospital, how dare you? She said that you cannot get mad that you stayed down for 18 years with a ninja who built his whole business and he left you high and dry. She says, your name not even on the paperwork, dummy. She said that you need to go and pop some because I know that your fat ass stressed the F out of you. That don't make sense. Actually recorded me being vulnerable the other night after me not seeing you of 2 years. That don't make sense. Says of me saying how I miss you in our friendship. She said, you recorded me, but was just in your brother's DMs calling Toya fat ass. She said that I really hate that I had to stoop this low, but you cannot get mad at me because my cousin saw you being a hater in a comment and she went in on your fat ass. Why you gotta keep saying fat ass? And now you're trying to say that I'll pay her. Girl, bye. So she said the tanky, the wannabe queen, sit your ass down. Sierra then also goes on to say that now y'all Atlanta people go to tanky days with her hating ass. Says that all she do is talk about people all day. Anyway, miserable ass. She says that I don't care what nobody think, and I'm tired of everybody coming at me, and I gotta be the bigger person because I got business and I got a platform. F that big back. Damn. This your sister-in-law. This how y'all talk to y'all sister-in-laws? Oh my God. So obviously she's having some type of issue with her sister-in-law named Tanky, and she chose to go to social media to blast her and continuously calls her fat ass. This is her. She don't look fat here. She kind of looks slim, thick a little bit. Okay. Maybe you used to be fat though, Sierra. If you look at some old pictures of Sierra, you really can't talk about nobody how they look, because if you look at how you look back then versus now, you've had quite a bit of work done. So had you not laid on the table and got chopped and screwed, you might be looking a little fat out here too. All right. So people get on my nerves when they be trying to up and flex on somebody when they asses had to have a whole chop shop done on their ass before they can show their face again out here and feel like they popping their shit. So yeah, she's beautiful down here. Tanky, no homo, but Tanky's a beautiful girl. I mean, put face to face, I think she might clear you out of there on that one, Sierra. So not sure why you going so hard on little Tanky down here, but you might want to pipe it down, baby, because that is your sister-in-law at the end of the day. You want to get on social media doing all that shit there, and some things you can say and not be able to take back. So you might want to watch that. All right, and that go for anybody else. You might not like a certain family member, but don't go to social media. Don't take the social media trying to blast them and embarrass them. It's really not worth it. All right, call that person up. Y'all argue about it, read each other down, and move past it. Don't be on that kind of time and bullshit with your family members. I got family members I don't fool with, but I don't gotta go on social media and blast them and do all that and call them fat ass and big back and all that. You know your ass eat 8 pieces of chicken in one sitting. I don't gotta tell you that. All right, move on. So shout out to the girls are fighting. Kenya Moore, child. Kenya Moore is back in the news, child, on some legal shit again. Lord, see, we were just talking about you the other day. I told you the other day, shut your damn mouth, Kenya, because you were talking too damn much, sitting over there in that damn hair care spot that your ass supposed to be getting up out of there for, because your landlord said you ain't paid no damn rent. Now the landlord is back on your ass again. Look how the Lord be working. So Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kenya Moore faces court pressure as the landlord demands his rent. He's like, pay up or get the out of here. All right, while you sitting over there doing all these damn podcasts about Real Housewives of Atlanta, telling all the secrets from behind the scenes. Get your ass down here and pay this damn rent. That's what the landlord said. All right, so let's get into it, child. Sent his mark and his nose ring over at her house. Y'all know he trying to move in. Y'all know her baby daddy Mark, child. Mark the narc trying to move up in her house. And she said, no, honey. You moving in here. All right, so let's get into it. So the legal heat just turned up for Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kenya Moore. Now, in the new court filings, Kenya's landlord is demanding that the judge force her company to pay rent into the court registry, even as Moore's claims that she's the one owed $89K for unpaid improvement funds. Child, here she go. Girl, just say you ain't got it. Shit. It says that according to the landlord, Moore's team has already admitted that the lease and rent ledger are accurate and never disputed the actual charges. It said that they argue her counterclaim doesn't excuse her from paying ongoing rent and utilities, and Georgia law gives the court full authority to enforce it now. So it's given, if you don't pay it now, the $89K, your ass gonna have to get the fuck out of this. So where you gonna be recording all these videos about Real Housewives of Atlanta? Girl, probably over there at Moore Manor. Now it says if the judge agrees, Moore's company may have to pay all past due and future rent into court immediately, girl. Ooh, or risk serious consequences, including possible eviction. The landlord's message is clear. They're saying pay now and argue later. So Kenya was trying to say that there was supposed to be some improvements that were supposed to be done, and she was withholding the rent until the landlord did so. But she's saying, what they're saying here, according to the court, Georgia's law is, you cannot withhold rent because of something like that. You have to pay that, and you have to pay it now. So they're saying that the landlord does have the authority to go ahead and ask for any past due and any other money that's owed to him right now. And if Kenya does not have that money, then they can go ahead and move forward with the final evictions on this. They've already been talking about this for months now. Kenya, she's been stalling them. I feel like she don't have the money. Like I told you guys, November coming up also, Kenya's house is set to be auctioned if she doesn't pay past due taxes on that as well. She has taxes that she hasn't paid on her home, and there is some type of lien on her home to where they're supposed to be auctioning her home, Moore Manor, in November. I told you guys that before. So she's not only facing that, but she's also facing this situation with her landlord for the hair care spa that obviously she's not getting enough clients, if any clients. So of course she was also fired from Real Housewives of Atlanta. So her money is real haha. That means funny, girl. So you need to go ahead. I don't know if you need to take out a loan. I don't know what you need to do, girl. Put on some clear heels, get down there to Magic City, see if you can get a few nights or weeks in down there, child, so you can get this money up, because that's $89K. You don't find that kind of money, you got to have it. So Kenya, I don't tell you, girl, but you might want to go ahead and shut down that little podcast that you're doing up over there in their hair care spa, because they about to throw your ass up out of there, okay? So that is it, and that is all, child. Let's get on up out of here. Y'all can put in there what y'all think. Yes, you better go down there to Magic City and go on and get a little piece of change down there, girl. All right, you need to borrow some of my clear heels. What size you, girl? Can you get an 8.5? Don't scuff my shit up now, because I might have to go down there a few nights too. If my shit start acting up down here, I might have to go down there and put them clear heels on to get a little piece of change. Okay, I know how to pop something over here a little bit. All right, but thank y'all for being here. Okay, to my top flight Mars, Scorpion, Miss Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, True TV Podcast, KBR, and Tyra. Thank y'all so much. Y'all talking about tanky. All right. And also thank you to all the content creators. I see you in the house. Schoolboy, thanks for stopping by. Sunny Days, Simple Mom Family TV, Purple Unicorn, the Stu Queen B, Just a T Please, Dee, Miss Dee rather, and any other content creator that stopped by. All right, y'all know I appreciate you guys. Love y'all down. You could be anywhere doing your own videos, but y'all stop by my house. I appreciate you. All right, again, please don't forget to tap on that like for me and subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to come on over to the Camera Real Show and share the video as well. All right, until the next video, I will see you guys later. Keep your notifications on until the next one. Goodbye.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.